Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. If it's your first time here, my name is Jen. Welcome. Today is a different kind of video. Why? I'm only gonna sit down and relax with you guys and talk about the new makeup releases. Am I gonna buy it or buy it? First thing you need to know about me is that I am a fan of eyeshadow palettes. So I would like to focus a lot on the eyeshadow palettes. Okay, so let's start. There are a bunch of new releases. It's crazy. COVID is not stopping the makeup industry. That's for sure. I want to start talking about the Leopard collection by Kylie Jenner. I'm looking at the eyeshadow palette and I love the color story of the palette, but at the same time, I feel like there's a lot of these shades that I can find in my other palettes. So this doesn't make me want to buy this palette. The lip kits though, this is something I would buy. I love me some nudes. You already know, if you look at all my videos, I mostly wear nudes. Natasha Denona came with a beautiful palette. I'm looking at this palette. It is very gorgeous. It is gorgeous. If my bank account had unlimited amount of money, I would purchase it. But as myself, Jen, in the real world, no, I wouldn't buy this palette. Juvia's Place came with two 6-pan palettes for the holiday collection. There is the Nubian Royal collection, which is the purple collection, and there's the Nubian Glow collection, which is more the orangey yellow palette. For the palettes, I would totally buy the Nubian Royal. I love purples, I love colorful looks, I love all the shades that are in there. I might get this eyeshadow though. I might get this eyeshadow palette, and I would be tempted to get the gold one too because I love the orange shade that's in there and I love the gold shimmery shades. You can never get enough of gold shimmery shades, especially for us melanin skin people. Gold is so beautiful against our skin. Juvia's Place came out with the Wahala 2 palette. At first, when I looked at it, I was impressed, but then I don't know, for some reason, all the blues in there made me less interested in the palette. The shade Wasted, Too Much, Yab, Wicked, these shades are very pretty, yes. But yeah, because of all the blues, I didn't get the eyeshadow palette, unfortunately. For the holiday collection, Morphe came out with the 35XO palette. And it's such a beautiful palette, I'm not gonna lie, but I feel like it is not suitable for melanin people. That's the reason why I don't see myself purchasing this palette, but it's a very beautiful palette. Now, Morphe did a collaboration with Nikita Dragon, but the palette is cute. The reason why I wouldn't get it is because it looks like the James Charles palette, except for a couple of shades. You know, when you look closely at it, it's kind of similar to the James Charles. That's why I wouldn't get this palette. Mitchell, I don't know how to pronounce his name. Mitchell came out with a whole collection, and I'm gonna talk about the two eyeshadow palettes I see here. The eyeshadow palettes, the green one is so pretty. The green eyeshadow palette is gorgeous. This is something I would definitely buy. The second one, the blue one, is gorgeous. Totally my type of vibe. I love it. Something I would purchase as well. It is very pretty. Very pretty. Okay, Mitchell. Of course, Huda Beauty came out with the Stick Foundation, Skin Finish Foundation, and I did bought it, and I love it for a natural skin finish foundation. And yeah, I bought it, and I am in the shade Mocha 500 if you're interested to know, and I really enjoyed this foundation. Huda Beauty came out with the Nutty Nude palette. The palette is so gorgeous. It is gorgeous. It is so pretty. It is very, very pretty. The swatches looks good. Oh, I love it. I love the Nutty Nude palette. Is it the Nutty Nude or the Nude Nutty? Right, the Nutty Nude. It's very pretty. KKKW Beauty dropped a collection. It's the opalescent collection, and the eyeshadow palette is so gorgeous. The lipsticks are very gorgeous as well. Would I buy the eyeshadow palette? Not really. I don't own any KKW makeup. But ColourPop came with a Orente palette. This 9-pan palette is so pretty. This is something I would definitely get. I feel like it's so perfect for fall makeup looks. It is so pretty. And I love the shade Charisma. It's like a peachy, pinky shade. It is so pretty. And I love Arrival. This is totally my vibe. I love the eyeshadow palette. I would definitely get it. ColourPop with the Ornate palette came also the Grandeur and Baroque. I don't know how to pronounce these names in English, but Grandeur in French is Grandeur and Baroque, but I don't think that word exists in French. If it do, French people, please correct me. Okay, so Ornate is my favorite one from the 3 palettes. See, Baroque is less my style because it's more cool tones. Yes, ColourPop recently came out as well with the Stone Cold Fox palette. And this is another palette I feel like it is not very interesting for someone with my skin complexion. I am more a warm shade girl. So when I'm looking at this palette, it's only cold. Is it the word cold? That's why I am not attracted to that palette, because it's so cold. All right, ColourPop also came out with the Cutest in the Galaxy palette. This palette is so cute. I love the greens in there. I think it is such a pretty palette. You can get away with holidays look, with fall makeup looks. It is so pretty. A very gorgeous palette that I would get. XX Revolution came out with a bunch of stuff. It's the Dripping Gold collection. When I'm looking at the body oils, the oils, I don't know, is it oils? What is it? I think it's oils. I really like the Chronicle one shade. The Chronicle shade is so gorgeous. I feel like this would be so pretty on my skin. Definitely something I would get. The Gold Face mask, why not? I don't do masks a lot, but yeah, why not? Could be interesting. The eyeshadow palette, Gold Crush. No, it is not something I would get. Definitely not. No, I don't like it. It's not something I would get. Okay, Makeup Revolution did another collection with friends, and nothing from this collection is calling me. Yeah. Revolution, yes, the Princess collection by Makeup Revolution. I think the eyeshadows are so pretty. I love the Cinderella palette, but my favorite one, of course, is the Princess and the Frog palette. This palette is something I would definitely get. It is so pretty. Gorgeous. Yes. This is something I would get. e.l.f. came out with the Putty Blush blushes, and this is the one I have on my makeup right now, and I love it. I did purchase it. I love it. It's so pretty. Love it, love it. Look at my cheeks. Now I think my shirt is reflecting a lot on my face right now, but yeah. Okay, so KVD Beauty came with a palette. I'm looking at the palette. This is not something I would get. I don't even need to look deeper in it. It is not something I would get. Moving on, the lashes, the dramatic pair of lashes, this is something I would get, definitely. I love it. The lip glosses in Blossom and Carnation, it's very pretty. I really like it. MAC came with a collection, but in China. I don't know if it's gonna be available elsewhere, but the eyeshadows are very pretty. This is totally my vibe. This is something I would definitely get. I've never tried the eyeshadows by MAC, but I really love the one with the blue and the green shade. It is so pretty. And the other one with the orange, the reds, it is so pretty. I really like it. So it's the MAC Cosmetics times Li Ning. Very pretty. I love the eyeshadow palettes. This is something I would definitely get. Yes. The highlighter, no, I wouldn't get it. The lipstick, there's one of the nude lipstick that is so pretty. The Trend Mood Box times Nabla. The Nabla eyeshadow palette is gorgeous. There's a shade that is kind of khaki olive. This shade is so pretty. The shimmery champagne shade. In the first row, the second shade is so pretty. The last shade from the first row as well is so pretty. This is definitely an eyeshadow palette I would get. It is gorgeous. It is gorgeous. Yes, this is, I think, would be pretty in my collection. Mario came out with a pro lip palette. I don't think I would get that. No, I'm not interested by the pro lip palette. Glamlight came with the Burger palette. The palette is gorgeous. I love the blue shade in the middle, the green shade in the palette. The palette is gorgeous. This is definitely something I would get. I don't own any Glamlight makeup. I don't know why, but this is something that I'm gonna check out, definitely. But the products seem so good. It looks amazing. Yes, something I would get, definitely. Now, Sugar Pale came out with the capsule collection, and this is not something I'm interested in. I wouldn't buy it. It's pretty. The black capsule palette is very pretty, but it is not something I would buy. Oh, this one, I bought it. BH Cosmetics came out with a holiday collection, I think. Yeah, it's the holiday collection, and I did buy the 30 pan eyeshadow palette. I love me some big eyeshadow palette, so that's the reason why I bought it. It is so pretty. I can't wait to receive it. I've ordered it a week ago and I'm still waiting for it. You know, I live in Canada and sometimes the shipping takes forever. So I can't wait to receive this palette, and stay tuned for looks because I will be dropping some looks with that, especially holiday looks. Stay tuned for that. There's the 16 pan eyeshadow, and I think it's a beautiful eyeshadow palette. I would have gotten it if I didn't get the 30 pan. P. Louise came out with the P. Louise is cancelled, and I think the palette is gonna become a staple. This is definitely a palette I would get. If you have this palette, I don't think you would need any other transition palette or smoky eye palette. It is so pretty. The shades are amazing. It is definitely something I would get. Even the brushes looks amazing. Yes, they look like super good quality, and I would definitely get the brushes. Whew, I feel like I've been talking for like 2 hours. Wet n Wild came with a holiday collection. I'm looking at this and I am so tempted. It is so pretty. I really hope it's gonna be available in Montreal stores because it's gorgeous. It is gorgeous. Way to go, Wet n Wild. It's the Star Luxe collection. It is very, very pretty. Love it. Revlon released a high voltage color palette, and the eyeshadow palette looks pretty good. And if I had to get one, I think I would get the Big Bang palette because of the pink shade. You know, pink is my favorite color. I love the pink shade in there. What else? I also love the Fully Loaded because of the greens in there. these are the two I would definitely get. So I'm gonna see if I can find them in my local stores. Probably not, but we'll see. Glamier, I don't know how to pronounce this, came out with a 35 pan eyeshadow palette, and it is so pretty. It reminds me of the Jaclyn Hill Volume 2 palette with Morphe, but in there are some pressed glitters, which makes it more interesting, and it is a very, very pretty, beautiful color story. This is something I would definitely get. I don't own any Glamier makeup, but I am often looking at the website to see what I could purchase and when. This Desert Sunset eyeshadow palette, hello, I'm gonna get you. It is very beautiful, very, very beautiful. Sleep Makeup revamped the collections, the eyeshadow collection, and I'm looking at all the 4 eyeshadow palette. I would get them all 4. They look so pretty. I love that it's square now. Unfortunately, it's not available in Montreal, but I'm gonna check on the website. I want them all. The last thing that just dropped, and I'm not gonna buy it because no, I don't own any eyeshadow palettes from him, and I'm not gonna buy it. It's the Blood Money by Jeffree Star Cosmetics. The eyeshadow palette is pretty. It is pretty. There's all the kind of greens you could ever imagine in this palette, but unfortunately, it is not something I would buy. I think we covered all the makeup that has been released since October. If I've missed some, please let me know in the comment section. If you did enjoy this video, please give it a big thumbs up so I know that I can do that again in the future. And yes, if you're not part of my family, subscribe and join the squad. Thank you so much for joining me today, and I will see you all on my next one. Mwah.